This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Craig Lester, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. In this episode, we've gone international. We're in Peru, in the Andes, finding about the origins of agriculture in this country, including irrigation and terrace farm systems that date back to 700 AD. We have facts and pictures spread out throughout the episode. But first, here's Eric Smith with more stories.
McDonald's Canada successfully completes its verified sustainable beef pilot project with the Canadian beef industry. This is Rural Roots Canada, and I'm Eric Smith, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture. John Buckley, who raises cattle with his wife Tracy near Cochrane, is one of the cattle producers who took part in the project. He tells Rural Roots Canada they learned a lot about tiny things they could do to make their operation more sustainable.
You know, stuff that we have in our heads anyway. It's just a matter, well, do you have that written down? No. Well, if it's written down, it's a lot more easy for you to show someone that you have these practices or you have a process in place.
McDonald's Canada's Jeffrey Fitzpatrick Stillwell says working with producers like the Buckleys was one of the greatest experiences of his career.
Just the range of people we've met and their real honest willingness to help us make sure that we're going in the right direction. They've certainly steered us out of a few ditches we've been in danger of going into, and that's really what the approach we wanted to take. We wanted to be leaders. We wanted to help accelerate the work that the Canadian industry was already doing, but recognizing that McDonald's is not the experts in beef sustainability that the producers are, and so we wanted to make sure that while leading, we were continuing to listen all along the way.
Matt Sutton Vermillion is a senior partner with the Prasino Group. They connect producers to processors to retailers and brands and NGOs and make them sustainable on the food chain. They worked on this project and several others with McDonald's in the past. He says this whole process has been great.
We had a fantastic time in working with the producers in Canada because the leadership within the Canadian beef community wanted to be part of this pilot and brought projects and programs and tools that they had been building and had been put in place for many years. And so we really appreciated the way that they were complementary to the end in mind with what we had. And we got out in the field and worked with them.
The project successfully tracked 9,000 head of cattle from birth to burger, 179 cattle operations, 2 beef processors, and 1 patty plant completed the third-party process to verify their beef operations as sustainable. The agriculture community comes together to support Fort McMurray evacuees in their time of need. Over 400 people turned out for the Agriculture for Life's Rural Rally in Airdrie to help raise money for the Red Cross. The Rural Rally raised over $15,000 for the Red Cross to help evacuees. Ag for Life's CEO Larry Williamson says the event was a collaborative effort.
You know what, agriculture community is famous for rallying together for friends and neighbors when in difficult times and in good times. But in difficult times, we see the ag community rally together, and tonight was just a testament to that.
Williamson says they were pleased with the turnout, and the generosity of event supporters was truly inspiring. Alberta Beef Executive Director Rich Smith says they were happy to be a part of this event and help the people of Fort McMurray.
We feel for the people of Fort McMurray, and we know what the trouble they've gone through as an industry. We've been in trouble, and the people of Alberta have always stood by our industry and helped us, so we wanted to give back, and we wanted to help out where we could here as well.
Olds area resident musician Dustin Farr also performed at the event.
For more on Peru and these stories, go to ruralrootscanada.com. For Rural Roots Canada, I'm Craig Lester, getting to the stem and meat of agriculture.
This has been a Rural Roots Canada production.